Welcome back to another OTD unboxing video. Today I have for you the Hot Wheels 2026 Mix 2 P case for Fast and Furious Premium. So Fast and Furious Premium HNW 46 P case, as I said, that is Mix 2. Thank you to Stop Diecast for sending this case over. I've been looking forward to this case since I've seen the pictures leaked online. It is one of the best Fast and Furious cases we've seen thus far, and I'm very excited to pop open the case and show you exactly what's inside. All right, first car out of the case. We're gonna get it out of the way because I know that's the one everybody wants to see. We're gonna pull out the chase, or well, I guess you can call it the chase, whatever you want to call it. I'm not gonna tiptoe around the naming conventions, but the 1995 Mazda RX-7. It is your chase in this case, Spectre Flame Red, and man, it looks good. Yeah, we got a nice, cool little collection. I know that some people don't like the whole chase idea with Fast and Furious, but this, like, the chases in this with the Spectre Flame paint, I just love the idea. So I'm really just loving these chases. Again, thank you to Stop Diecast for sending this case over. So excited to have these by the case and not have to hunt for this one at retail because I don't know if I'd find it. It is pretty cool. And I know the Green Eclipse got gobbled up at retail, Mix 1. This is Mix 2, and I don't know, it hasn't really appeared that... I know it has appeared at retail, but definitely not in quantities of Mix 1 so far. So, but this is a casting I collect. Very excited to have this one. It is from the first movie, Dom's RX-7, from that very first movie from 2001 now, 25 years ago. Hence the logo in the corner, 25 years of Fast and Furious. Very cool. I am definitely popping this open. You've already seen it on the turntable, but very cool to have this one in the case. Wow. All right. So if there's one of those in the case, we got 3 of something else, and that one is one of the new models in this case. It is the 1994 Honda Del Sol. So a brand new casting. Another car actually that appeared in the original Fast and Furious movie, The Fast and the Furious, way back in 2001. This is from the street racing scene. I remember, if I remember correctly, it kind of had some like hydraulics on it, and it kind of to let somebody out of the car. It kind of went down a little bit on the one side. But Del Sol, I never thought... I had a friend that had one of these in college, man, and the Del Sol, I never thought we'd see a Del Sol in the Hot Wheels lineup, but here we are. And what a way to introduce it. It is an actual movie car from the Fast and the Furious. What is the actual... Oh, the license plate says Del Sol. Those cool 10-spoke, chrome 10-spoke rims. And yeah, this one's nice. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see it too many places, but it's pretty cool. You guys will have to let me know what you think of the Del Sol. I always thought it was such a funny little car, but I mean, maybe it's turned more nostalgic these days, given its piece in the Fast and Furious, and given its kind of, it's what is it? I mean, it's old. Well, it's over 30 years old now, right? 32 years old. Yeah, very cool new casting, and obviously with these premium cars, you're getting a metal base on this one, as with all the other cars in the case. So, and unlike the last case, which had the Lycan Hypersport that was released, previously a couple times, and that was through their case, and now you're seeing them hanging on the pegs all the time. I don't think you'll see the same thing with Mix 2 here with the Del Sol. I think these are going to be gobbled up pretty quick at retail. You won't find too many of these laying around. All right, next one out of the case is probably one of my most anticipated new models of the year, actually. It is the 1967 Chevy Custom C10. So this car, if you remember, was from Fast and Furious, right? Yeah, Fast and Furious, the 4th movie. They're in Brazil with the Grand Nationals. They're hijacking oil tankers or something along those lines. And this was the car that they flip it around, and they unhitch the trailers, and they have the little, if you look on the back here, you even see the little tow hook, which regrettably, I think it doesn't come down. So that is a downside. But I could see it, at this level, you're not gonna have, many moving pieces or any at all like that. But this casting is just screams Fast and Furious, and So excited to have it. It is a large cast too. Like, compare it to the Del Sol, and you can see, like, I mean, it's like almost twice as long as the Del Sol. I mean, the Del Sol, obviously, you know, is probably the Del Sol is probably the larger scale of the two because it's way smaller. But like, this truck is like still nearly twice as long as the Del Sol. So, but you get the big wheel in the back, small kind of steely in the front. Heck of a cab on there, really cool. I wonder if square body fans. I think square body fans are gonna appreciate this one as well. The exhaust that goes down, like, I don't think we've seen exhaust on this on a car either. Underneath, like the full-on separation, color brake, separate piece, coming along the bottom, up through the bed, and up to the top. So, like, what a piece is that? I mean, that's a whole piece in its entirety. It goes onto the tank, so nice big piece of ABS plastic on this one, and all chromed out. So they spared no expense, I think, on this casting. This thing is big. It's got detail. It is brand new and licensed by Fast and Furious. And what is the license plate says Han. Did the real car actually say Han on the license plate? I don't remember. But here we are. Oh, so cool. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this one since I saw the original pictures that came out from Mattel, and so glad to have this one in the Fast and Furious collection. Huge Fast and Furious collector here. Have every piece, and this one is really cool to have. All right, yeah, this unboxing turning it more into a love fest, but hey, we're gonna go with it. All right, next one out of the case, we have the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS. This is a car we've seen before. This was I think it was at the end of, was it the end of the Fast and the Furious, or was it the beginning of Fast and Furious? It was one of those. Obviously, you know, Too Fast and Furious didn't have Dom, and Tokyo Drift obviously didn't have Dom until the very end. But I remember it was in like almost like a sequence that was towards the end or beginning of a movie. And I don't remember exactly how, but either way, here we go. I think it was at the end. I think it was at the beginning of Fast and Furious, because at the end he shows up. Was that? Oh, I guess that was the Roadrunner. I don't know. I'm confusing my Fast and Furious. By now, I've already probably thrown a picture up on there for you. But this is the car, and we've seen it before. We saw it a number of years ago already, and I don't think much has changed. We still get those Real Rider 5-spoke wheels on here. The deco seems to be about the same. A really cool tidbit about this casting, it has one mirror, and that is on purpose. So that's how you know that's the Fast and Furious Chevelle SS casting. So that is the fourth car. The fifth car in this mix, another casting I collect. Give you a little peek at the case again, P case. It is the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe. So this one is back. This one's been done in Fast and Furious before, but not like this. So we've seen it in premium. We saw it in premium before, in Fast and Furious Premium, I'll be specific. And I believe, and you're looking at it on the turntable now, but I believe it didn't have the deep dish modern 5-spokes on it, which this car, in fact, does. So really cool. If that is, in fact, a new feature, this one is going to far exceed the coolness of that one with just the deep dish factor alone. So you get the matte black styling on this one. Obviously, giant modern 5-spokes, and the fact that it's got the deep dish is a really cool aspect of it. And then another cool little feature about this car is that it was in that last wave of Hot Wheels ID. So very rare, very hard to find, very pricey Fast and Furious release. If you're a Fast and Furious collector, I'm sure many of you, that's your holy grail. You are looking at it now. I was able to get one very luckily when they first came out from the Hot Wheels ID line. So you can see it compared to this brand new Fast and Furious Premium Collector Edition that was released here. So you can see the differences, obviously, in the paint and in the wheels. But very cool. So excited to have the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe, as well as the other, well, maybe not so much the Chevelle, because we've seen that one before, but the other ones in this case are brand new, and most specifically the 1967 Custom Chevy C10, Honda Del Sol, and of course, your chase for this mix. I think if we're seeing a theme here, we saw the green Eclipse in the first movie. We're seeing the red RX-7 from the first movie, and the next case will have the black Charger from the first movie. So I think we might be seeing a little bit of a theme here of cars from the first movie that are getting Spectraflame chase status. So, but we'll see as time moves on here. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you, Stop Diecast, for sending this case over. Appreciate you so much. And make sure you check out the full case report on OrangeTruckDiecast.com and more unboxing videos coming for you soon here on the OTD YouTube channel.